What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the Undisputed World of MMA. I'm yours truly, MMA Cool Quay. I got my man, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Ali in the building to join me. I'm so excited. We'll be going over the White House card and a few more fight announcements I'm so ecstatic about, Rich Ali. Glad you're here to join me, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, White House card.
Yeah.
From 1 to 10, what's this big card Dana White was promoting? This fairy tale card, Richard. This is gonna blow your socks off. This is gonna be the biggest card in fight history. You know how Dana White do hype this up so much. You're expecting like an alien versus John Jones or something. You know what I'm saying? Or King Kong versus the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The way he promote these fights.
Right,
You looking for that like he did with UFC 300. And we back, like he did with the spear.
Yeah.
And then we back in the same position where it's like a lot of people feel let down.
Yeah.
Some people rate the card like a 6-7. Like we expected some of these fights anyway. This ain't nothing that blew my mind, but one fight did pop off the card. And I'll tell you who that fight was after you rate this White House card. How you feel? Top to bottom, rate it.
I mean, I will say this. It's natural for him to hype the fight.
Yeah.
You gotta hype it. You gotta sell it. You gotta. It's the White House card. You gotta.
I'll tell you guys something about the White House fight. So we've been working on this thing nonstop, and one of the fights literally just fell out when I walked in here. One of the fights fell off tonight. Brutal.
Sell it. You gotta make people be invested in wanting to see it.
Yeah.
But then you also gotta deliver, and I don't think they delivered. A lot of people say that. I don't think they delivered.
White House quality card.
Yeah, it's to me it's just a standard fight. It's just a standard, main event fight.
Feel so let down with the announcement of the White House card because of what they were trying to deliver and what they've been promising to us since last year.
Well, and I'm quoting Dana here, like, this is going to be the most ridiculous card you've ever heard of. It's the most ridiculous, 6 fights that we can put together. We're taking all the best people.
We're not pay-per-view anymore, but it's just a main UFC, card. It's not that top tier. It's not that for this to be making history.
And then they said how long it'll be title fights. Remember they were saying that?
Yeah.
That was kind of far-fetched.
Yes, that was kind of far-fetched, but even if it wasn't that, you still could have.
There's some better names.
It still should have been you could have put something together, like just something that's just like, wow. Some type of wow factor, like, wow, they did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It could have been.
One fight fell out. You know which one that was?
I don't know.
You talking to me about it?
I don't know.
It's actually Islam versus Topuria.
But see, I seen Dana White say Islam was never scheduled to fight.
Really?
I seen him say Islam was never.
I seen Topuria.
I seen him say Islam was never scheduled to fight. Now they did say they offered him. I did hear Islam coach.
That's what Topuria said.
Yeah, they offered.
That's what Ilia said. Yeah.
But Dana was saying, Islam was never. It wasn't Islam. Islam was never going to fight. Like it was. I don't know. So I don't know who it was, but
Jones says no negotiations with him. That's what I expected. I expected for Jones and Alex. I did expect that. I didn't expect Cyril Gunn. Like Cyril Gunn deserved no spotlight after he gout somebody in the eye. What he doing finding a White House card in this big event? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He don't need that type of spotlight today. He needs some type of consequence. And it's like, fight this person. Fight wild though. And you know what I'm saying? They're gonna let Jones and then Alex, the two fighters who do deserve it.
Yeah.
But what I do like is that Dana did put, I don't know why they put Bo Nickel on there. I mean, he's all right. But you don't put no all right fighters on the White House card. Him versus Dorcas, you could have put Bo Nickel against a contender middleweight, you know what I'm saying? Like Cannonier or Paulo, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's, ranked in the division than Robert Whitaker, or somebody that's ranked than Dorcas.
I want to believe so.
He's American too, so.
So to rank it according to what you said, I would probably give it like a 5.
Really?
It's just average.
They hyped up this White House card for a year, for me to look at my screen and it tells me that Alex Pereira and Cyril Gane's the co-main. There's 6 fights. We have 1 championship fight. We were promised 8. We got 1. That is the most booty.
It's an average card,
Really?
to me. I don't think it's a dynamic card.
I
You
never.
know what? Let me say this. I only give it a 5 because of it's the White House card.
Yeah.
Now, there are
I
some
can't disagree with you on that.
there are some great fights that's on there. There are some good fights that's on there that I can appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And so, am I excited about the actual fight card itself, White House or not, aside? I mean, no, not really.
You're not. Okay.
Not really.
Now Gaethje and Topuria, I feel like that we ought to kind of know what's gonna happen in that fight.
Yeah.
Hardcore fan, casual,
yeah.
you gotta know what happened
Yeah.
in that fight. So I feel like that's like, I hate to see our American, guy Gaethje get slept right there in front of the president. You know what I'm saying? Flatline in half. And that's exactly what's going to end up happening. Probably the first of shame.
That one could have been a co-main event.
Yeah.
And it could have been like a Jones and
Alex, that's what I was thinking, Rich. And it had Conor. Conor's supposed to have been fighting Chandler, but instead they set Chandler up.
Yeah.
Y'all fighting with Mauricio Rufy. We gotta know what happened in that fight. Some of these fights is like mismatch. Like it's predictable. But it's gonna be exciting though.
Yeah.
So they did put the violence on the card. Violence ran all over the card. Diego Lopez, Steven Garcia.
Yeah.
Violence.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lopez because boy, he been active. He just fought in January.
He had been active.
And they had both his foot. I was surprised he's even on the card.
Nice.
Sean O'Malley versus, they put the superstar names on there. So we ain't got Conor, we ain't got Jones. What is the biggest name in the sport? Ilia Topuria.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje, Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
And then we got Sean O'Malley. He's a name. So they did do that, what I like.
Yeah.
Because, and then I think Sean O'Malley, American from Arizona, something like that. So, state of Arizona. So, then he facing Zahabi. Okay. So Zahabi get opportunity. You know Zahabi, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He called out Sean. That fight didn't really make sense like Zahabi versus why there couldn't be Sandhagen, who's an American, versus Sean. There are a lot of people saying. Why couldn't be Armin Sarukian versus Superior?
I would like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people look at it like, and why is Alex Pereira fighting for an interim belt? They should have moved Alex out the White House, let him fight Tom, and then let Cyril Gane fight somebody else.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people were looking at it, Rich. You know what I'm saying? Like people had their own, imagination of the White House card. This is my White House card. If you do it.
Right.
Then they said Kobe on. Kobe said, I'm not on that. I'm a biggest Trump fan. I should have been fighting probably, Sean Brady. We both American.
Yeah.
Sean Brady, I'm American.
Yes.
It could have been the first fight.
It could have been. It could have been some stuff, but it's like, hey, I don't know what happened. What was they thinking? But it's one of them things. Like, if everybody could have had it, everybody would have done it different. You probably would have you probably would have built the card
and gave Jones the money he wanted.
Yeah,
it's just the money issue with Jones. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't pay me what I'm paying to fight Stipe and I'm fighting at the White House.
Yeah,
against Alex Pereira.
Well, the thing is you can. I think you can.
Judge Jones?
If it's about the money, then okay, cool. You ain't gonna get the fight. I think if it was that was even with Topuria, they were saying like the amount of money he was like,
you can't give me the same money to fight Gaethje.
Like,
Islam.
Gonna do that.
I'm moving up the welterweight. They said you had to move up though.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria coach said, "You want to fight Islam? I fight Islam. I get opportunity, like pound for pound in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Well, look what that'll do to my career.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fight Islam. Move up for a super. That's a super fight, really. To you don't give me the same amount of money to fight Gaethje.
Yeah.
To fight that name quality. Like, come on, like you can't give Islam to fight Ian Garrett the same amount of money to fight Topuria. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta look at that.
And I know from a fighter,
you gotta pay up, Richie.
From a fighter standpoint, you're right. They're gonna be like, you gotta pay up. I mean, from Dana them standpoint, they're probably like, bro, this is the White House card. Like, even just your publicity, your ranking, your sponsorship, your whatever, you finna make crazy money. So, you know what I'm saying? But
anyway,
at the same time, it's like,
the White House card.
But at the same
and
time,
attention too.
If you have an opportunity, especially if you're in a situation like Topuria, and they call you when you weren't scheduled to be on there, and you need me now, you got to pay me like you need me.
Yeah, he said, "Cause he said I fly back to Spain. That's it."
Yeah,
I know how that go. It ain't no negotiations at that point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If I step up, you got to pay me. So I can
Now
understand.
they said we was up all night trying to make these negotiations and all this. Yeah, Paulo with Topuria was up all night. Paulo with, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he put all the business guys, the guys who've been a really business, really good business partners with them. Chandler been a good business guy.
Yeah.
They say he got the Dana White privilege.
Yeah.
He always on the main card. We don't know why he always lose. Then you got Gaethje who always stepped up. They need him to step up at UFC 300. Ask for here a fight, the fight every other month. You know what I'm saying? He a business guy, deserves the spotlight to be on the card. And then of course, I don't know Bo Nickel. I don't know. I think they just in love Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
He be on a lot of big cards.
But Pereira ain't on the card though, right?
Yeah, he fights Cyril Gunn.
They on that card? They on that card?
Yeah.
Did I see them on that card?
They had a co-main event. They had a co-main event. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is one of my super fights.
Yeah, that is good.
I always say if Alex move up, I want to fight Cyril Gunn.
That is good. I like that.
Now, I always said that.
That as a co-main event adds validity to the main event. Like it builds up the main event.
Yeah.
Because you already hyped off of seeing them if they come out there and deliver.
And Alex Pereira, we know he
gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
And then we know Topuria.
And then
not Gaethje.
So that'll be So okay. And then Sean probably gonna be right.
right behind them. And then it's Lopez and Steven Garcia.
Okay.
No, you know Steven Garcia, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Boy, he bad. I'm glad he getting the spotlight too. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He been on the road, man. He come to fight. That's a good style matchup fight. And then you got Bo Nickel. They should have took him off the card, man. This should have been like a one prelim fight. Bo Nickel, I know he American, All-American. Let him fight, and it should have put Brady and Buckley on there, in my opinion. Or they should have put Brandon Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon Brown and Kevin Holland.
They could have did that.
You know?
Yeah, either one.
Because Kevin Holland's a good business guy. He step up, fight. They need him.
Yeah.
Big Mouth, he always step up. Put him on the White House card. I'm pretty sure he want to be on there. Or they could have threw Kobe on there. Kobe said, I ain't trying to fight Sewell with piss.
Yeah.
That's how I've been with the UFC. They treat me like boo-boo. I changed my character, did all this. And I'm tired. I'm trying to get you like boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Been waiting for a fight. I'm just picking my fingers and waiting on them to call me. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I should be on that White House card. That's what Kobe was crying about. Dressing up like Hillary Clinton in the press conference, talking about Leon did all that, not to be on the White House card.
See, it's one of them things though. When you
I'm Donald Trump's champ. I'm a champ. You know, he the biggest.
But you know what? It's one of them things when you dealing with something like this. First of all, it's already weight on you for putting on a White House card, negotiating, Secret Services, getting clearance, and doing all this. You know what I'm saying? You want people that you know you can call on, and they ain't gonna flake. You know, you want people that you can call on, like you said, the people like Gaethje. If I call them here, whatever you need, bro, I'm there for you.
Exactly.
If it, people like Chandler, if you call me, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? People like Sean O'Malley. You know what I'm saying? You want people that.
I don't care who I fought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just want to be on the card.
You want to be able to just pick up the phone and call and say, all right, cool, boom. I know this guy gonna be here. Like if you at your job, your boss gonna call on the people that he know he can count on first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Versus dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like
people calling out, coming late already.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna think about them first. So he ain't even gonna think about a Kobe first. When you ain't fighting, bro, you ain't active, you ain't showing you want to be in the business like that.
He said they ain't called him back.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. That's
say a lot of stuff.
That's the thing. That's for this fight. Where you been for? Don't show up now today.
Because it's at the White House.
Yeah, because it's the White House. You should have been on my line like, what's up, bro? I want to fight. Exactly. I want to help build a company, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, don't just wait for the White House call and say, oh, I know they're going to call me now. I'm Donald Trump. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm Donald Trump's favorite fighter. I know they're going to call me. Like, nah, bro. Nah, when we needed you, what was you at?
On the People's Champ, Donald Trump favorite fighter.
Nah,
all America. I love my politicians, my military enforcements. They fight for this country. I'm a blue collar American. Look out now, Rich.
Yeah, name selling, name crying. Now you should have been selling.
Then dogging the card out. Nah, bro, don't dog this card out because it ain't trash.
Yeah,
but we expect it more. This card is not trash.
It's not trash
at all. Like I said, you got Topuria and Alex Pereira on the same card, Richard.
Yeah.
Says everything.
Yeah.
You got Topuria, Alex, and Sean on the same card.
Yeah.
and Lopez.
Yeah.
Come on now. You put the name. The name's good.
Again, like I said, card wise, it's a great card. It's a good card. It's just when you think about White House, we was all hyped and thinking.
We thought at least Conor was gonna be.
We thought it was gonna be something mind blowing, like, oh my God, they delivered. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
I mean, they gave Chandler what he wanted. They gave him an in prime Mauricio Rufy.
Yeah.
That fight like Conor, looked like him. He the brakes beat off on him. He probably had a better chance fighting Conor. Rusty Conor.
So why Conor said they didn't give it to him? Because of the money, or
Conor saying he's in negotiation. Conor saying a lot of stuff in the interview. We was in negotiations. We talked about this, talked about that. And I was waiting for them, and I don't know what went on, but he should have been fighting. He should have been fighting Chandler on that card.
It probably was. It probably was the money. Like it probably was that thing too. It's like, man, screw it. We ain't got to do it with all that. We'll do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Bill Mauricio Roof.
We got plenty of people that again that we can spotlight. Use this opportunity to build up.
Yeah, whatever they do, help our Chandler and Bill Mauricio Roof.
Like to help our rankings, to help build up the UFC, to make the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's gonna get embarrassed.
So
at the White House, guys, Gaethje going to sleep with probably the first exchange. I don't see it happening, Richard. I did an early prediction, Richard, out there, and I see Alice knocking out Cyril Gunn, man. I do. Now it's a tricky fight. Cyril Gunn, he moved like a middleweight, bounce around in and out. But when you fight Alice Bahira, and that's just a pure striking match, no grappling, y'all going tat for tat.
Yeah.
I got Alice.
Yeah.
I got Alice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got Alice, Richard.
Cyril Gunn, this is an opportunity for him to really showcase his heart. Really grit it out, fight it.
Because Alex is going to be in his face.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
Alex going for history.
3 belts.
He's going for history. So you got to bring it because you know he coming. It's a good opportunity for you to catch him too, though. Because he wanted so bad.
Yeah.
So he make a mistake by the fact that he wanted so bad.
Yeah.
Leave his chin up in the air, you clean him up.
Yeah.
You never know. But you better bring it.
I think he'll chop Cyril Gunn legs down, them leg kicks, and make it a sitting up, Richard.
Yeah.
After you chop the legs down to Cyril Gunn, he don't really can't really bounce around like that. And then Alice is gonna march him down.
Mine ain't clear.
The thing about Cyril Gunn that I never liked is that he's this big frame heavyweight but don't got power. That's the thing. Like I can't remember he ever knocked somebody out. He TKO'd people but not knock them out.
You're right.
So that kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, that's another reason why I wouldn't go for Alice. I go for Cyril. I go for Alice, the knockout artist.
Yeah.
Who got that touch of death. That got good kicks too. That might look better heavyweight. He fought heavyweight. He was knocking dudes out in glory kickboxing when he moved up to heavyweight. So we never know. Alex, some people said, like Drew MJ said, he might just grapple a little bit. What if Cyril gonna just grapple because he is the bigger man? Thing about that is, when he do that, he'll tire himself out.
He will.
You getting tired in front of Alex, you get knocked out, Rich.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Yeah. You get TKO, you get out, he'll get you out of there.
For sure.
So you can wrestle all you want and try to add that in there.
For sure.
You ain't get knocked out.
Yeah.
Topuria, knocking Gaethje out. I've been talking about. I made 2 videos about that separate. Gaethje beat Patty, and Topuria is on another level, man.
Yeah, he ran.
The way that Charles looked against Max and dominated Max. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I did.
And he did a Charles.
Yeah.
He did the Max. These guys sit in their prime. Yeah. I don't want to hear Alex Allen Volkanovski out of his prime. He old. No. We see what Alex did to Lopez, beat him twice. Yeah. None of these fights out of their prime, bro. He's just that good. It was superior, man.
He is good.
He is just that good.
He is good.
And I just see him flatline against Gaethje. Sloppy, sloppy in the padded fight, Richie. Tripping over his feet, man. Swinging, you know what I'm saying? Ducking and dodging he be doing.
Yeah.
I can see, oh, man.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, I can see Ilia just going over and making it look easy.
I can.
Chopping down on legs and calves.
It could be a first round situation.
Yeah, the first exchange, Richard.
It could be
if Gaethje looking for a car crash, just swing it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
can chin.
Yeah.
You can chin.
Yeah.
Right from the president.
Yeah.
So I don't know what type of game plan Gaethje gonna have. I said wrestle, but when he wrestles, he get tired.
Yeah.
And that ain't gonna work. And we seen how Topuria ground game look. I mean, just push Charles off him. Put him in a crucifix. But so easy, Richard. Get off me.
For Gaethje, though, this is your last chance at a belt.
I don't know what game plan gonna be.
I don't know. He better pull a rabbit out the hat.
I can see Topuria throwing those jabs. How he was busting up Charles' face, the body, the jab. He's just so fundamentally good. at just boxing.
Yeah.
And the power to go with the missiles. People think Gaethje can walk through a missile of Ilia Topuria. Like, it ain't happening, Richard. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening, man.
Yeah.
I see Topuria getting him out of there, man. I really, really do. It's sad because he's American, the last American fight on the card. To see him just get flatlined like that, Richard. But that's what's going to happen, Richard. Hey. I hate to see it. I hate the style matchup because I knew Gaethje was fighting next. I want to see Armin fight Topuria next because I feel like this was just a big mismatch with Gaethje and Topuria.
Yeah. But
I can see him busting Gaethje up, man. Throwing the calf kicks, man. Popping the jab, and then making Gaethje smart, boom, down the chin, Rich, and flatline. I can really see it, Rich. I can see it going like a Charles.
I just wanted to be a night of dominant fights.
But it'll be a good fight. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I just wanted to be
gas all breaks, Rich.
I just want to be a night of dominant fights.
Oh,
we on our feet the whole time.
It's violence on this card.
Yes,
it's violence right now.
Everybody needs to deliver on violence.
Yeah, these are violent fighters on the card.
Everybody needs
all
to
don't need to deliver. Rich. The only person who's not Bo Nickel, I just still don't know why.
They need to deliver.
Why Bo Nickel? But
Bo needs to deliver too. This is an opportunity for you to, you know what I'm saying? Really,
they love Bo. Really, they put Bo on these big cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's on UFC 300. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
He must be in them Epstein files. he might know something we don't know.
He might.
Golly, I Bo Nickel this guy.
He might be a nephew or something.
Why y'all promote this guy so much? Who's Bo? Bo good. Don't get me wrong. Now, but come on,
he ain't great.
He ain't that. He ain't all that. Not to be on the White House card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fight fans, this we have it. Oh yeah, they just made Chimaev versus Strickland official.
I did see
on May 9th, so that's a really good fight.
I did see that. Oh, I did see that.
So we gotta keep. All right, fight fans, we tuning out, guys. But Chimaev and Strickland, that's another big fight that we needed. I feel like as fans. So very excited about that. You know, so they got a little beef going on, bad blood. Danny said, how much security do you think I'm gonna need for that fight? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that should be good, fight fans. And fight fans, we tuning out, guys. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You wonder, I know.
And you know this.